welcome to our news updates here on Luntha television. My name is Charity Chilanga. The Dicastery for the Service of Charity is sending more medicines to Istanbul according to the Pope's wish to offer more assistance to victims of the 6 February devastating earthquake that hit Syria and Turkey, causing 50,000 deaths. An initial dispatch departed yesterday and more shipments are continuing today. The Turkish embassy to the Holy See provided guidance and instructions on the most urgently needed 10,000 medicines that have been purchased. Neighboring Syria, devastated by the earthquake and war with 15 million people in distress, has already received financial aid from the Pope in the past. Department of Disaster Management Dogma has expressed worry that some officials have been caught stealing relief items meant for Cyclone Freddy survivors. Speaking at a news conference in Brantia, Dogma Commissioner Charles Kalimba singled out theft cases in Majinka, Brantia, and Choro, where people expected to be responsible for ensuring proper donation of the items have been found stealing the relief items. He has since asked the police to allow the law to take its course on those suspected to have stolen the items. Center for Democracy and Economic Development Initiative CDEL has commended politicians for joining hands in responding to Tropical Cyclone Freddy flood survivors. CDED Executive Director Sylvester Namiwa has however challenged them to put their hands off the local and international aid and leave the aid management job in the hands of the technocrats. On Tuesday, the organization donated foodstuffs including maize flour, bales of soya pieces, and 5 cartons of cooking oil to survivors of the cyclone at Nanchidwa camp in Group Village Ndala in Mulanje district. The Malawi Union of Savings and Credit Cooperatives, MESCO, says SACCOs have a critical role to play in supporting the recovery and resilience of its clients in the aftermath of Cyclone Freddy. Speaking in Blantyre when SACCOs through MESCOs presented 8 million donation to survivors of Cyclone Freddy through the Malawi Red Cross Society, MESCO's Chief Executive Officer Fumbani Nyasulu said by providing emergency relief, financial assistance and livelihood support, SACCOs can help ensure that its clients rebuild their lives and communities in a sustainable and resilient way. The government of Zimbabwe has presented a donation of 300 metric tons of maize flour to Malawi government. The donation aims at addressing hunger challenges Cyclone Freddy survivors are facing. The Zimbabwean High Commissioner in Malawi, Nase Saungwemi, has said that the gesture shows that commitment President Emerson Mnangagwa has towards assisting the victims of the Cyclone Freddy. Saungwemi has also revealed that her government has launched a resource mobilization campaign towards helping the affected people. After receiving the donation, Wenja Monica, Deputy Minister of Local Government, said since the country is still nursing the devastation of Cyclone Freddy, the assistance will go a long way in alleviating the challenges the victims are facing. In sports, the governance and human rights advocate Ondule Mwakasungula has joined the cause by some quarters of football lovers in the country, calling for immediate firing of Malawi national football team head coach Mario Marinika. According to a statement released yesterday, Mwakasungula said it is not a secret that the Flames have been performing poorly since the Romanian was recruited, adding that it is sad that Football Association of Malawi FAM continued to back him despite the poor results. Mwakasungula has called on the Football Association of Malawi FAM to have confidence in local coaches and help them building their capacity, saying local coaches have previously shown that they can deliver with full support. The Flames' chances of qualifying for next year's Africa Cup of Nations AFCON to be hosted by Ivory Coast have gone, as the team has 3 points from 4 games, while Group D leaders Guinea and second-placed Egypt have 9 points each from the same number of games. That's all we had for now. You've been with me, Charity Chilanga. Continue watching Luntha television for the rest of our programs. Bye-bye.